Charlie, what's going on? It's nice to meet you, man.
Great to meet you too, Chris.
So, is this your first pilgrimage?
It's my second pilgrimage.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's my first rainy pilgrimage, and I got to say, having grown up in Mississippi and Tennessee summers, I'm not too mad about it. I know the mud isn't fun, but it beats being sweltering.
But it sets the mood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, out of all the artists that are here this weekend, who's someone that you've been the most excited to meet today?
Well, it's a good buddy of mine, actually, and he was middle of his set when I pulled into the parking lot, Steven Wilson Jr. His record, Son of Dad, is one of my favorite albums from the last 5 years.
I actually just interviewed him a little bit ago. Nicest guy.
He's the best.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah.
So you said Son of Dad. Is that your favorite song of his?
Well, that's the whole record. And right now, my two favorites are Hang In There and All the Worst From Now On, which I think a lot of people actually should probably hear around the world right now.
Now, what are you doing here with Dickel?
Well, I've been a friend to Dickel for a long time now, and been out to Cascade Hollow a couple times. I have a dream one day of there being a Cascade Hollow Bluegrass Festival. I'm going to manifest that. But today specifically, I'm going to hang out at the Dickel Dive Bar, play a little impromptu set, celebrate great whiskey, great music, and bringing people together here at Pilgrimage.
Do you have a favorite Dickel cocktail?
I like anything they blend on the rocks, honestly. The 8-year, the 12-year, I like the rye, I like their bourbon. I'm a particular fan of their 17-year bottle that you can only get at the distillery.
Now, are you also going to manifest them naming a cocktail after you?
You know, they have not, but back in my hometown, I got a Old Time Steak. It's a cocktail called Old Time Steak using Dickel bourbon for a fundraiser we did, and that's named after a song of mine.
So, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, your last EP, Compadres, that came out last year, right?
That's right.
What was it like collaborating with so many country music artists on it?
What's crazy is it felt like being at home, because for so many years now, collaboration is the name of the game for me. Like I spend my summers playing in Dirk Bentley's band. I play on records for Lainey Wilson, who's on Compadres, and Kip Moore and Luke Combs, and so it was just kind of flipping the coin over, really. Instead of me being a part of their story, I made my friends a part of mine.
That's awesome. Now, do you see yourself ever going back to acting?
I mean, I kind of stumbled bass-ackwards into acting, playing a dead guy on a TV show called Bones. Yep. I wouldn't say no if the right opportunity came along. You know, I mean, I'm always just trying to be a better singer and mandolin player and songwriter. But I mean, what's that old song? They're gonna put me in the movies, written by Johnny Russell, a Mississippian. So heck yeah, I'd try anything.
Yeah,
twice.
Why not? Now, do you have any advice for any aspiring country music artists out there?
I would say, two of the most important things are to hold on to a student/growth mindset. Like always be practicing, always be, freaking out on a new record. And if there's something about the writing, like chase that and discover what it is about the writing that intersects with who you are. The other most important thing is just if you don't reveal your true self to others, they may create a persona for you, and you may not like who they create. So stick to being you. I think even if it doesn't feel like it goes, if it's going against the grain, that might actually be your secret weapon, is that, nobody else can do what you do.
I actually think that's great advice for anybody, not even just aspiring country music artists. That's awesome. So last question for you. Do you have any details on a possible new album coming anytime soon?
Oh, boy, do I. I'm so glad you asked me. Thank
here
you.
we go.
So I'm in the middle of making what will be my first independent record in all my 18 years in Nashville, and I'm so excited about it. My buddy Jaron Johnston, who worked with me on Compadres, we're making it together, and it's a small band. Jerry Rowe on drums, Chris Donegan on guitar, Rich Brinsfield on bass, and myself. A lot of bluegrass influence, a lot of southern rock influence, some great songs on there that I've written, but more importantly, some great songs that I was given the opportunity to record, written by other people. I'm really excited for folks.
That sounds
to hear
super cool. Do you have like a timetable in mind for when you're going to start releasing anything from it?
The big goal is to be able to put a bow on the record at the end of this year, and then release it at some point in 2025. Dude, beyond that, I have no idea.
Dude, looking forward to it. I know I said last question earlier, but I lied to you. I actually have one more last question. Who is an artist that you love that you think the whole world should know?
Steven Wilson Jr. There's so many that fit that category. I mean, I think about Ashley Monroe is a great one. Brent Cobb. I mean, a lot more people are getting to know these folks, but, for my money, I'd go see Brent Cobb play Nissan Stadium on a 3-night run any day, and maybe that'll happen one day.
Hell yeah, man. Super nice to meet you, man.
You as well.
Nice to meet you, Charlie. Thank you.